What's up, everyone? So today I got to rant a little bit because I'm like really livid with the new policies that eBay and PayPal currently have when it concerns selling items on eBay and people that buy and don't read descriptions. I mean, that really gets under my skin, and I just had an issue yesterday that has put me over the edge, and I feel like I need to talk about it. I feel like I need to let you guys know about the stupidity that goes behind with eBay and PayPal and all of this ridiculousness that has led to the problems I'm having right now. So just a little backstory on where this comes from. Some of the ways that I make money to be able to afford some of the collectibles that I buy is through some badges that I create for Dodge cars. Now I own a Dodge Challenger. I initially created this badge just because I wanted to modify the engine covers and make them look a little more classic. And when I took and I posted that on the Challenger forums, a lot of people really enjoyed the way they looked, and they were asking me how I got it done, and they wanted to see if there was a way that I could print more of them, and there were just too many requests. So I created a shop on Shapeways so that if you wanted to take and buy the badges, you could, and you could do the same modification that I do. And I plan to make a video of it, but I just haven't even got around to it. Anyway, I also sell the badges on eBay. So on the listing states that these are badges, two badges that you get. No engine covers are included in the badges, and I have it in the description in huge red bold font so that people can read it. Because if you don't have flashing lights, obviously people don't read descriptions. And if you're one of these people that buy and don't read descriptions, I don't buy anything without reading the description about something, especially on eBay and on Mercari. I read everything. So anyway, so the person takes and buys from me. When somebody buys from me, because I want to be completely transparent with them, even though I've already written it in the description, I send them a message. I send them a message, tell them what they're getting, what's not included in it, just to get confirmation. And I do this with everything, including collectibles. Send you pictures, all kinds of stuff. It's because I want you guys to have a safe feeling when you're buying from me. And then, it leads to less issues down the road. And I just feel like I don't agree with the whole thing that customer is always right. I just believe that if you treat somebody the way you want to be treated, you treat them fairly, that, you'll be all right. Not always the case. So I take and I do that with this guy. And then the guy takes and gets the item in yesterday and then starts ranting on me, man. Sends me messages, cursing at me, all capital letters, wants his money back. It's because they don't include the engine covers. And I'm like, guy, you approved this. I took and I shot him the message that he approved, where I showed him and I told him that, hey, this doesn't include the engine covers. And he still freaking approved it. And this dude didn't want to hear it. This dude kept on going and getting off on me about shit. And then, he takes and at the end of the day takes and post or goes to eBay and tells them that the item is defective. Even after there is a chain of emails he's sending me, over 10, telling me that, that the item was just not as described. But he's going to put it up that it's defective. Okay? So eBay's policy, their new policy now, is that if somebody complains about something like that, that the person selling it has to facilitate the return. And then you get the item. And then once you get the item, you could check to see if what they're claiming is true or not. Now, if they're taking and saying that it's defective, they could take and damage it before shipping. The guy hasn't taken any pictures of it before, showing them what's defective about the item. No, he didn't do any of that. He just lied when he took and he filed the claim, and eBay is just going with it. Now, prior to last year, that wasn't the case. eBay would read the transaction of emails back and forth, to confirm things, and if you had all your I's dotted and periods, all that bullshit, you're good. You can take and eBay would side with the seller, but that's not the case anymore. Now eBay wants you to take and facilitate, pay on top of that for the return. Now you get the return item, and then at that point you can take and deal with eBay and file a claim that a false claim in that case, which I think is fucking ridiculous. I mean, you're going to make me take and pay. Why don't you pay for this shit? I'm like, you guys make all kinds of fucking money. You're taking 15% of fees when you take and sell something. And fucking PayPal jumping in on that. You guys take some crazy amount of money out of us. You pay for the fucking shipping back to us. Don't fucking put it on me. You're the one that wants to return it. You don't want to fucking pay for somebody to read the damn emails and make sure that, you know, what the other person is saying is correct. Nah, you don't want to do that. You want to put it on me to pay for that shit. That's bullshit. All right? That's the first thing that I got an issue with, is eBay's policy with that. All right? And then I got to take and deal with it at the end of the day, hoping that eBay will side with me at that point. So I don't know if that's even going to be the case. All right? Other issue that I have is PayPal. So PayPal's issue is, or new policy is, that they're going to keep the fees regardless of the reason of a cancellation. Okay? So if somebody takes and buys something from you on eBay, and say they misread the description, you know, or, you know, they chose, okay, I don't want to buy this anymore, even after they gave you the money. They said, hey, you know, don't want to do this anymore. Can I please have my money back? You know, no transactions happen. You've gotten the money, but you haven't shipped anything out. If you cancel the item stating that the buyer chose to cancel it, PayPal will attempt to refund the complete money that the buyer paid for, taking the fees out of you as the seller. So the seller has to pay for the fees still to PayPal, but the buyer gets back all of the money that he paid for this thing. Okay, which that's fucking ridiculous. So I contact PayPal about that. It's because they did that to me more than a few times, right? So PayPal tells me that that's their new policy. It's because they're following in models with a bank. You're not a fucking bank. You know, at best, you're just a money handler. Like, you're not a fucking bank at all. I don't put my money in your bank to invest or anything like that. You don't have a fucking building that I go to and deal with you. I don't have tellers and stuff that I deal with that. That's a fucking bank. You're an online store or an online money handler. That's what you are. All right? And you're taking fees out, you know, when the cancellation isn't even a fault of me as the seller. It's a fault of the buyer. If anything, if you want to take fees, take it from them. They're the one that messed up. So, yeah. So out that money too. This shit's ridiculous, man. I mean, they're fucking thieves. The whole lot of it. You know, and I've had it up to here with selling anything anymore on eBay. And I feel like this is really going to be the end when it comes to that for me. And it sucks. It's because they're one of the biggest places that you can go to sell stuff. Otherwise, you can go to Facebook. But even then, you still got to deal with fucking PayPal at the end of the day. And they got their own fucking issues. So, I don't know, man. It's really unnerving dealing with idiots, man. You know, and I ain't got time for stupid. You know, I got a lot of other things that I deal with. I want to enjoy my life, but you know, then you get this kind of shit that you know that you're dealing with, and it's just fucking ridiculous. So I wanted to make you guys aware of these policies that PayPal and eBay have. You know, if you are somebody that does sell some of your stuff on eBay, you know, I would absolutely recommend pulling anything that you have off of eBay. They just take your fucking money. There's no more customer support right there. There's no seller protection for you. There's nothing. All right, go use Mercari. Mercari may have some better services for them, but eBay fucking sucks. And PayPal fucking sucks. And buyers that can't fucking read the goddamn fucking descriptions, you're a fucking idiot. I'm done.